So again, it's not that this happened, it's the way that it happened. It's just the way sort of Lance was almost cast aside and it looked like it was rigged. And they didn't treat Jimmy Garoppolo very well either. And I'll get into that later. But what pisses me off the most, Brian, and I don't know if I've ever been this pissed at this regime. So this is a huge story. It's not your average backup quarterback, Trevor Siemian versus Kyle Allen or something, and nobody cares. This is the pick that you mortgaged your future for, that you ran Jimmy Garoppolo out of town for, that you gave up multiple firsts for, that you said this offseason is competing with Sam Darnold for the number 2 position. This is a huge deal. And after you make the decision and tell Trey Lance, you're the QB3 and take today off because this has been hard on you. You leave it to Fred Warner to answer questions about your quarterback competition. So if you don't know what happened, basically practice happens, Lance is it out there, and everybody's like, what is going on? This report comes out.
Story, I would say that report dropped, I think, maybe 20 minutes before practice started. It wasn't very long before practice started. And then once that report dropped, then we started getting the tweets. Well, Lance isn't even at practice right now.
Right. And what I think should happen there is Lynch and or Shanahan need to meet the media and say, this is what happened, because this isn't just any backup quarterback. This is where we are. But they didn't do that. They let Fred Warner and Javon Hargrave meet the media. Those two guys didn't know what the hell was going on. And they're up there answering questions about the quarterback position. To me, that was the most gutless, cowardice thing that I could think of. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I'm not talking about Kyle Shanahan's coaching ability here, right? Because again, I'm not up here like, oh, fire the guy. Just like you said, but when we're off air, both things can be true in some cases. He's still a good coach, but the way he handled this was bullshit. Absolute bullshit.